Hello, ESOL 4. Welcome to week 7 of marking period 4. It is Monday, June 1st, and this is your lesson for this week. The lesson will be on My MCPS Classroom and Google Classroom. We're going to look at this through My MCPS Classroom, since most of you already know how to use Google Classroom. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is look at the teacher introduction and video. On this page, you will see that a list of the assignments of what you should do in what order and how you will be graded. This week, you're watching the video explaining the lesson. You are going to use a graphic organizer to draft an essay, and you get to pick the topic this week. You get 2 choices. You pick one. All choices of things we've done all through marking period 4. You will attend your live Zoom class that you have to check in with either Ms. Tran, Ms. Horowitz, or I to see which go to the right Zoom class for your class and complete your draft of your essay, which will be due Friday, June 5th. Okay, so you'll scroll through, hit next, and go to the next page of week 7, and this is step 1 where you choose your prompt. So the student directions, look at the different options for your final writing assignment below. Make sure you do the following. You're going to read through both prompts and explore them, and then decide which one you are going to choose. So let's look at what the options are. Option 1 is the representation of love in the media and on TV shows and movies accurate? Why or why not? And then you click on the resources here, the articles we read, Would You Marry a Stranger, What Love Is Not, and then 2 video resources, okay? And they give you some ideas on how to answer. If you think it is accurate, you could start with, in my opinion, the representation of love in the media is accurate, and give your 2 ways. Or you can say it is not accurate and use evidence of 2 ways it's not accurate. Okay, so that's option 1, if that one interests you. Option 2 is to answer this question. Does love change our hearts and minds? How? So you can look at these resources. Should we scoff at love at first sight? The science behind love at first sight, and the video resource Romeo and Juliet, and some ideas for how to answer. In my opinion, love changes a person's heart and mind. Then 2 ways it changes a person. Or I do not think love has the power to change a person's heart and mind, and give 2 reasons why it does not. Okay, so after you explore these, remember you want to look and see which one's interesting to you, which one do you think you can write about, you can write enough about, and look at the resources. Make sure the resources, you feel comfortable using the resources before you choose. Okay, so the final step for the week after you choose your prompt is to open this document and start writing your draft. We've tried to make it more simple for you, since we're not in school face-to-face and we can help you. But if you look at it, the directions are to, again, read the 2 prompts. You're going to choose which prompt you are going to do. The colorful boxes are resources and directions. You do all your writing in the boxes that are white. So for example, after you pick whether you're doing prompt 1 or prompt 2, you only pick one. You copy and paste that one into this white box here so we know which one you've chosen. Okay. Then the next box tells you how to write your introductory paragraph. It must be at least 4 sentences. 4 sentences means there should be 4 periods. It tells you what your first sentence should look like. Start with a hook, something interesting, something catchy, can be a question, something to make me want to read your essay. And then you're going to do 2 to 3 sentences giving information about the topic. This is background information about whichever option you chose. And then the final sentence is your claim statement. That is your answer to the question. And you can get ideas. We gave you ideas of how to start right there. Okay, to how to do your claim statement. Okay, so after you draft your introduction in this box, and then at the end, these questions are here for you to help you. It says, how many sentences did you write? If you count up and you only wrote one sentence, you only have one period, you didn't write enough. Go back, look at the directions, and write more, or put your punctuation in. Don't forget to look for run-on sentences, which is run-on sentences are what we focused on last week. Okay, so then the next paragraph is your body paragraph. This paragraph should be at least 5 to 8 sentences. Your first sentence is your reason for your opinion. Then you have 2 to 3 sentences that are evidence from one of the resources, the text of the video, and an explanation of why you are using that piece of evidence. 2 to 3 sentences for your second piece of evidence. Again, with an explanation about why you chose, why that piece of evidence supports your opinion. And then a transition sentence, okay? Body paragraph number 2. This is also 5 to 8 sentences, and this is your second reason about your opinion. The body paragraph number 1 was your first reason with evidence. This is your second reason with evidence from the text or video, and an explanation of why you chose that. And then you draft that body paragraph number 2 in this white box. Again, count your sentences, count your periods. Do you have run-on sentences? Do you have enough sentences? Finally, your concluding paragraph. This paragraph should be at least 4 sentences. One sentence, you state your claim again, you restate it. Okay, then you have 2 to 3 sentences explaining and synthesizing your evidence and explanation, and then a final sentence affirming your big idea. And you put your conclusion in the white box here. Again, count your sentences, count your periods. Do you have any run-ons? Look for all that information and answer these questions here. Okay, what's next? The weekly wrap-up. The weekly wrap-up is next. Congratulations on all your hard work this week. This week you watched the video of the lesson, you picked one of the 2 prompts, and you wrote a draft in your graphic organizer, and you attended a live Zoom class with either me, Ms. Tran, or Ms. Horowitz. So that's it. Looking ahead, next week, week 8, the week of June 8 through 12 is the last week of school. And in that week, we'll be fixing this draft and reading our draft for a speaking. That's it. I hope you have a great week, and we will see you at Zoom. Bye.